Have you ever felt stuck? Stuck on your job, stuck in a relationship, stuck in life, where you know that you're not where you were, you know you're not where you want to be, but you don't necessarily know how to get from point A to point B to point C. So you find yourself in this comfortable, uncomfortable space, also known as being stuck. Well, if you are feeling those feelings, girl, you're not by yourself. I am there. I'm at a place where I feel like I'm at a crossroad, where I have to do something or I'm going to bust or burst, whichever. Bust. I'm a little country, little hood, little bit. So I'm gonna say bust like I want to, and y'all not gonna judge me because y'all are good people. I hope. Just kidding. JK, all of the things. But yes, I'm finding myself in this place where I do feel stuck. I do feel like I'm not where I was, but I know I'm not where I want to be. I talk to my husband about it a lot. And we find ourselves, the both of us, at this junction or this season of our lives every few years. It's like we liken it to watching our kids grow. And you buy them a piece of clothing that fits them at that age, at that stage of their life, right? And then you blink, or it feels like you blink, and the sleeves are now coming up to here when they used to be here. And the same thing at the leg, and it's tighter than it was before. Now, this is the same human. And when you bought that outfit, they could fit it like a glove. But now they can't because they've outgrown that outfit. The Bible talks about it in a similar way when it says you can't put old wine in new wineskins. It's the same concept of when you grow, or when God is growing you or maturing you or elevating you, what you used to wear, what you used to be able to do, you can't do it no more because it doesn't fit. It doesn't feel comfortable. It's too tight. It's just not right for you anymore in the season that you find yourself in today. So, because I'm honestly saying I'm stuck, and I'm being real enough to admit that I'm stuck, then I think I can have enough wherewithal to say, well, what do I want to do to get unstuck? So for me personally, it is one of my desires to be able to work for myself. I want to be full out entrepreneur, doing life coaching, doing education consulting, doing YouTube videos and being paid for it, podcasts, anything that gives me the opportunity to be in front of people and to share whatever piece of wisdom that I've gained in these 38 years of living. That's what I desire and aspire to do. And I know that's what I want to do. But I found myself in the stage of analysis paralysis for a lot of years. And I would get myself up to the place of, all right, this is the time. I'm getting ready to do it. I'm on go. Let's go. And then I'll overthink and overanalyze, and I'll play the what if scenarios, and I will efficiently talk myself out of doing what it is that I really have a yearning or desire to do in my life. Now, I've accomplished a great deal of things that I'm extremely proud of, but I also know that as long as we're on this side of heaven, there's always going to be something else that we can learn, something else that we can contribute to this world. And I'm always hungry for what I can contribute, what's next. And that's a good and a bad thing. Good because it keeps me motivated to move, right? Or at least be positioned in a direction to move if I'm in analysis paralysis. Bad thing because it hinders me sometimes, or a lot of times, from being present, and really taking the time to be content where I am, smelling the roses, my mind being present where my body is versus living in the future or being stuck in the past. I say all of that to say that as I share this homeschooling journey with y'all, as I share some resources that I've gathered as an educator for the last 15 years, I also want to share some of my life stuff outside of profession, stuff outside of mommyhood, stuff that deals with me as a woman, as a Christian woman, as a Christian Black woman in America. So many layers. Because I think it's helpful to be transparent and to share things that can help people grow and help people get better, but beyond that, to feel like you're not alone. Sometimes, especially when people on the outside and looking in look at your situation, they think, "Oh man, you've done it. You've reached your level of proverbial success." So when you say things like, "I feel stuck," that might confuse some people. But for others, they might get it. And hearing you say that, knowing all of the things that you've accomplished, might give them just a little bit of hope, a little bit of encouragement that I'm not crazy, I'm not in this by myself, and that somebody else gets me. And if they can work through it and ultimately figure it out and get to that next level of wherever your next level is, then I can do it too. So that's my hope for everybody watching, that if you find yourself stuck in a place that you know you've outgrown, that one, you would have the courage to admit that. And two, that you would have the courage to ask yourself the hard question of, what do I do about it? And then to give yourself grace to take it one step at a time, to do whatever it is you need to do, to say no to whatever it is you need to say no to close off whatever you need to close off, to be open for whatever it is you need to be open to get to your place of being unstuck. One step at a time. How do you eat an elephant? I had a professor tell me that once. How do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. That's real. How do you tackle something that seems very tough, very large, impossible to digest? One bite at a time. So God bless y'all. I'm praying for you. I ask that you would pray for me, that I would be open to where God is stretching me to go. And that when I get there, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to say yes and to be on go and to impact the world around me in a way that brings God glory and me peace. Y'all take care. I'm Dr. Belon Joseph. I'm the education enthusiast. Let's do this together.